You know, at the time of the Reformation, there was a great blow dealt to Rome by the word of God, just as the Revelation prophesied. But she is still gross and she is still evil. You know, she's better at hiding things, but you see what spills out of the shadows, don't you? Most dramatically, the cover-ups of sexual assaults of children by priests. They estimated, I'll pull up the exact figures, around 200,000 children in France alone since 1950 have been molested by their priesthood. 80% are boys. That is unnatural. And that shows you the demonic nature of this church. And worst of all, brethren, her influence is growing in America. She is a present danger. 6 of the 9 justices, I believe, on the Supreme Court are Roman Catholic. Our vice president rejected Protestantism for the sake of the Roman Catholic Church, which is apostasy, of course. Our former president, Biden, is a Roman Catholic. Many of the cultural commentators are Roman Catholic and are luring others in that area towards Rome. And who do these all pledge supreme allegiance to? The Pope. Online today, there is a concerted effort by Roman Catholics to pull evangelicals into Rome. And sadly, they have easy targets. They point to the folly of liberal Protestant churches. They'll point to female pastors. Look at Pastor Barb over there. LGBTQ stuff is prevalent. They speak of the effeminate nature of evangelicalism and talk about Rome's reverence, so-called in worship, which is false and outward, of course. They talk about their intimidating theologians, the supposed unity of their church history, and so on. And many are being pulled into Rome to worship that church and not Christ. Many of them will speak of their mother church and who's serving the church or serving the Pope. It's clear that they have displaced Christ. Sadly, much of this is our fault as Protestants. We have been asleep at the wheel. We've not preached the dangers of Rome and how God has promised in his word to vanquish her and destroy her. And coming back to Leo XIV, the reaction in the world has been astounding. Just like you see in Revelation 17, the world actually is in league often with the papacy. You know, the news media hostile to the things of God, you have probably seen, has fawned over this Pope. Here's just some headlines. The Chicago Sun-Times, this kind of puff piece. Chicago high school cheers, White Sox fan Pope Leo XIV. He is one of us. NPR, Pope Leo XIV may help Vatican explore the great uncertainty that is Trump's America. MLB.com, the new Pope was at the 2005 World Series. The Verge, which is a tech site, from a tech author who says her religious affiliation is lapsed Buddhist. She speaks of her intrigue in the Roman Catholic Church, its vast theology, its societal dominance. And so she goes to the Pope's social media feed and is giddy in reporting her findings. That's staggering. And you might think, okay, what's the big deal? It's just these little puff pieces. But you know that the Pope is the man of sin, because one who is actually holy, a man of God, will never have such articles written about him.